Should we start now? Did you guys play Stanley Parable actually? Because this game is kind of old. It's from 2013, but this Ultra Deluxe version is like a week old now, roundabout. I'm very excited to see what's new because I have played the Stanley Parable. Was it 2014, 2015? Quite a long time ago. I can't even remember some endings because they were easy to read. And by saying some endings, there are a lot of endings. But before we're starting to talk about that, let's see what's saying on what's the text about on Steam. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe is an expanded reimagining of 2013's Stanley Parable. Okay, you will play a Stanley, and you will not play a Stanley. You will make a choice. I kind of want to say you're also not going to make a choice, but everything we're doing is kind of a choice. And you will become powerless. You are not here to win. The Stanley Parable is a game that plays you. And this is the one which is, this is the part which is getting very entertaining in my opinion. I watched another streamer play this earlier today. Oh, okay. Before I started to launch the game, I had to set up the time actually. That was, I'm usually doing this to check if the game is properly starting. Then I'm going into the settings, like to see like the video and audio settings and stuff like that to optimize it for the stream. And then I close it down again. Before stream, I launch it again, of course. And then I set up the time again. I was like, why am I doing this? And then after setting it up, the game was, I wish I actually started the stream already there, but I was not ready yet. But the game was talking to me. The game was like, you actually took your time to set up the right clock. Most people are skipping this part. And I think you deserved to choose your favorite time the next time you're starting this game. I found this intro kind of cute and very interesting. It's on my backlog. Just kidding. I actually did play. Oh, nice, Somnic. Very nice. I just don't know how far we can go into the Ultra Deluxe version, the expanded version of Stanley Parable. But I remember the first time launching the game also asked me, did you play the Stanley Parable before? And then I was Googling, why is the game asking me this? Am I going to get some disadvantages or am I going to get advantages? And I looked up. The game is basically asking you if you played the Stanley Parable before. To see, how was it again? I think there's going to be additional door. I think you're going to see the door way faster than a normal playthrough. I can't even say a playthrough because it's not like a classic linear game. No, but you had talked about it last week and I hope you will have lots of fun with it. I am very sure. I'm a huge fan of Stanley Parable. I'm a huge fan of that. I was even talking about the Stanley Parable in my master thesis. So it's nice to come back again. It's nice to come back and also to get some achievements. But I also saw Knaver's posted this over already on Discord. There's one achievement. There's one achievement with don't play this game for 10 years. That's going to be very hard. I think you can get the achievement by changing the system clock. But yeah, I think that's not the point. The game is playing with you and you're not playing the game. I'm doing good, Billy. I hope you are also doing well. Thank you for asking. Achievements. I know you don't like it. Hi, Jared. Welcome. Let's begin the game, right? I would say yes. The end is never the end, which is also the title. And I think I scared some people over Twitter because I was like, yeah, you know what? Let's take this as a tweet.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor.
Hi, Josh. Stanley Parable. Yeah.
How long to push
Kinda. Hope you're doing all right.
This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
Happy.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Well, so this is my job. This is me, Stanley. I'm employee, what was it? Not 420, 427, right? Not 420. And yeah, somebody you said, what? It's your dreams job? There's no window here. Not real. No, there is not really a window. All right. Oh, it's also saying here 427. I hate Monday. That's why I'm off. And nobody's here. Do you hear the ticking clock?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Co-workers? Who reads them? Oh. I think they were downloading something. What? Number one dad? Okay. I can't turn it on anymore. I think there is also an achievement clicking on one door.
Please. Are you really just doing this for the achievement? Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth? No. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks. Now suppose you were to click a door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition.
Dude, I was just talking about the achievement. I think there's an achievement with clicking 430 times.
True effort for a noble cause. Perhaps 50 clicks will do it. Yes, almost certainly 50 clicks.
Let's do it. Your bird is kind of overlapping the subtitles. I can move the bird a bit to the left then. No problem. Easy clap, thank you.
No, I'm still not feeling it. I want this achievement to have meant something. It has to be a true reward for valiant effort. I want to see some hustle, Stanley. I want to see commitment, a willingness to go all the way. No
My
matter what the
fingers are
cost.
hurting.
Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417?
Where's 417? There is no 417, right? Should you just believe him? There is probably no. No. No, that's my free will, right? Let's see if he's gonna say more stuff. Gmod wipes reminds me of Gnabbers. Gnabbers is saying the original Stanley Parable was a source engine mod. I didn't know that. Later on, I had the feeling it's like having portal wipes actually. I mean, the narrator is... Oh, actually, I can't jump. Okay, I forgot that we can't jump. He's not talking to us anymore. You're standing in front of the door, clicking "Why do you stray from time to time?" I don't know, because I'm just used to it, you know? Is that the doofus PTSD? I think he's not talking to us anymore. Maybe it's not this door. Let me see the achievements. So close. No, get rewarded for getting any other achievements as your first. Never mind. Alright. Maybe it's not this door. Did I say hello to you, Pat? No, right? Have a good night. Sleep well. And imagine you are just being behind this door. And I'm just trying to open that one. Can I read that? No. Unlucky. Be my Valentine. 4B6. There are so many doors. By the way, they're in Viscera. Was it in Viscera? I think so. In Viscera, the game where you're cleaning up, there's also this map. So you're cleaning up this map.
In the office because he doesn't pick up well on cues from his environment.
Mm-hmm. Maybe Newbie can remember because we cleaned together here. Wait, he said 417, right?
Ooh, great. Now, go click a few times on door 437.
437. I don't want to obey him. 437. But that's 43. Oh, here.
Excellent. I think we're getting somewhere. Now, door 415. Let's give it 10 clicks or so.
I think it was just an office map, not sure if it was the reference. It was the reference to Stanley, I'm pretty sure. Actually, I like the sound. Same also with the PC, with the keyboard. Oh, get your first achievement. Achievement unlocked. It's actually called like that. And the achievement, you can't jump. All right, I figured out. Is that the room or the meeting room? Oh.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
No, I don't think so.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
We're not gonna obey. You missed 415? Next time.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Coffee fuel.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
We're not obeying here. Do not lie. Caution. If you are lying right now, stop. Okay? Oh, I remember. We're gonna do something on purpose now. Do not jump from the cargo lift while it is in motion will cause death. Penalty for misuse of cargo lift, $1,000. And penalty for jumping of the cargo lift, $5,000. I am just gonna do it now, because this is one of the endings.
That he is in control of the story and
I could remember that one.
What to do, Stanley left from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley.
Thank
Everyone
you.
thinks you are very
Powerful. Alrighty. That was one of the endings.
All of his
You're
co-workers
gonna give for $5,000.
Stanley
Nice.
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No
Oh my
matter how hard
God!
Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Where did I hit you? God, you actually got me here. You
Stanley
actually
went
got
around
me.
touching every little thing in the office.
I
but it
have
didn't
to.
make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Thank you, Knabbers, for the bits. Thank you. I'm touching everything. I'm pretty sure there was also something here, but Awaiting input. There was like wait, can I open this here? There was something I could collect, right? The first time I played this game, it was kind of creepy. Couldn't I something insert here, right? We were here, released a new game. We were here for... Yeah, it's already on my wish list. I saw today. It's very popular right now. Where's the... Wasn't this like a disc? Was it a floppy disk? I can't remember. I like how I'm just clicking around and then it's the keyboard sound still. Wasn't this here somewhere? Oh my god, it's so long ago actually. Was it in another game? Do you know all the old... No, I can't. I can't remember everything. It's been such a long time ago. Only the maybe 5. And I also know the art ending. Holy moly. But I just don't know how to get this again. I like work. I just hate my boss. Wasn't there like a floppy disk? That one guy's desk is just a pencil sharpener. Guy has an even easier job than Stanley. But Billy, imagine you're doing this the whole day. That's not nice. Who farted? Nice. It was Jared. No, I can't remember. Maybe we're gonna see it again. I can't see it right now. I was pretty sure it was somewhere here. Dodo. Easy peasy job, I'll take it. I mean, it would be fun for the first few days, but then you're getting bored very fast, right? Input. Oh, input received. And now? Oh, never mind. I thought I need to find some. Maybe it was also in Portal. Oh my god, it's such a long time ago. It was also around that year that I played Portal, actually. You said I missed the door 415, right? Maybe it's not counting anymore.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
No, I don't think so.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yeah, like I said, I thought at the beginning, like, it's a bit of a creepy game,
Yes,
but
this room.
I'm happy it's not.
What a beautiful room.
This can
What
get
a gorgeous,
easily
gorgeous room. But eager to get back
have
to
the horror
business,
attack.
Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No, I don't want to take that door. Employee lounge. No, we're gonna do something different again. This
Stanley
time,
was so
we're
bad at
gonna...
following directions. It's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Wasn't there a button or like something like that?
Look, Stanley, I think
Ah,
perhaps
never
we've
mind.
gotten
It's
off on the
automatically
wrong
happening.
foot here. I'm not your enemy, really.
Who says they didn't add any horror
I
elements?
realize that investing
I mean,
your
they could
trust
have,
in
but I
someone
didn't
else
see
can be
the
difficult.
tags
But the
here.
fact is that the story has been about nothing but
Hi,
you
Kebab. Hi, good to see
all
you.
this
How are you
time.
doing?
There's someone you've been
It's nice to see you
neglecting,
again.
Stanley.
Hope everything is
Someone
alright.
you've forgotten about.
Just
Please,
jump out. We already
stop
did
trying
that.
to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me. I'm asking for her. This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Love of my life. Oh my god. Is this the internet? It's so dark. Oh! Oh, okay.
That's her, Stanley.
I
You need to
scared
be the one to do
myself.
this, to reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
I'm doing fine. How are you doing? I'm doing really good. I just got scared a bit. The narrator is amazing. I know, right? It's so nice. I actually don't like to call. I hate to pick up the phone. Especially if I can't see who's calling me. Should we just wait a bit more? That was scary a bit, huh? Unplug? Yeah, that's also what I'm thinking. But she's waiting for me. If it's important, they're gonna call me again, right?
As Stanley picked up the phone, a white light engulfed him, filling him not just with radiance, but with hope. Hope for a life reunited one... Wait. Oh, goodness. Stanley, did you just unplug the phone? No, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly. I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check. No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one
Oh,
another.
my wife.
Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits. Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person.
Oh.
I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world.
No!
Please observe this helpful instructional video.
Choice. It's the best part of being a real person. But if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Rupert has a choice.
Rupert!
He could invent a machine that eliminates food shortages across the world to make life better for all people. Or he could spend years of hard work forgetting how to read. Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack."
My goodness! Wait, what?
Excellent. Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making process. Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant. And the feeling
It's
should
actually
subside.
true.
At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
All right, guys, we have to exercise this now. Oh,
Welcome
where are we?
back. You may
Oh,
have noticed
what?
that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative
Satachi,
contradiction.
thank you so much for the
Not to
lurk.
worry.
Welcome. Hope you're
Now
doing
that
all
you're
right.
properly informed on good decision making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing
It's
to
looking
do
a bit
would have
buggy,
been.
huh?
This way, please.
How are they gonna call you if you unplugged it? Probably they're gonna send me a fax. There's probably a fax machine at some point. Choices, no, right? I know choices can be very annoying. All right, let's see what's gonna happen now. I genuinely can't remember this ending here.
Now that we know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jump
I was about to say they put fences here.
character dying
Ah?
senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all. We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
Wow, thank you. Thank you, game, for putting fantasy here. I was not thinking of doing this again. Do not jump. Fax machine boomer. To be honest, a lot of German companies are still using fax machines because if you are thinking of if you want to cancel your subscription, you still have to do this either per mail, like sending a letter, not like email, or you're doing it per fax because it's kind of the similar in Germany. Don't ask me why. We're not very we're not acting in a digital way. So we're going back again, huh? Chill room.
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending. The story will have resolution once again, and you'll be
It's legal
home free
reasons.
in the
I guess
real
so, yeah.
world.
Even though you could also, I mean, if you are sending email, you can see when you send it. But we're trying to do like, I don't know. I think nowadays there are some other rules, like where you can, if you already had a subscription, whatever, you can also cancel it online if you had this subscription online. If you choose this over the internet, it's yeah. Every count is a bit different, huh? You guys have fax machines? We just use telegrammy doodles. Yeah, we still have them, but most of the people are using them online. Oh, we're back here now.
All you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first.
No.
I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task.
No.
Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All
No.
right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I really don't want to. No. And now?
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
Look at the numbers. I'm a rebel. I'm a rebel indeed. Oh, but look at that. We're breaking the game. That's looking kind of weird, huh? It's looking like an indie game. I mean, we played a lot of indie games. You can say that. All right. But there is no choice. Am I gonna trigger something here? Maybe breaking into game. What else is new? But now I have to go through the left door. He's gonna close the door, right? Hello? Is anybody here?
Oh, it's ruined. I can't believe after everything we talked about that you did my story. You've destroyed my work. Why? For what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone?
Wow, he's actually
Like
mad
so
at
much
me.
garbage. It's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story
Of
is
course.
incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever. Reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it
Financial panic meeting. Scattle.
I don't know. What's the answer? What do I do? What do I do? What do I... No, I have to. I have to shut the game down.
No.
I have to.
No. Oh! We broke the game. Hi, Vash. Hi, how you doing? Oh, God, this is a bit creepy, though, huh? He's booting up everything.
Oh, I'm here. I'm still here.
I'm also here.
Here in this pile of rubbish. With you. You. Who thought you were so clever. Now look where
He's
we
actually
are.
angry at me.
My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground.
Did
What,
I miss
did you
much?
think that
I
would be
wouldn't say so,
funny?
no.
You just had to see? Didn't I impress upon you how important it was
There's
to be
never
like
a thing
Stanley?
to be
He
late.
actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it. That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it? That there's a world outside of you? You're a child.
story. If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious. It would have been so
Unlucky.
perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard to make
He's actually mad at me.
behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine.
No.
All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Hi, Elrex. You started to play this. Yes, finally. I'm so happy. I'm smiling all the time. Hi, Elrex. Good to see you. I want to apply as a whiteboard manager. Yeah?
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back.
Okay.
Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task.
Have you
Just
played the
follow
first
my
one?
lead
Yes,
and you'll
but
be
it's just
fine.
so long time
All
ago.
right.
I think it was 2014
When
or
Stanley
15.
came to a set of 2 open
Something around
doors,
that.
he entered the door on his left.
So should we just follow to the left side now? I hope he's happy now. Oh, now the room is probably not buggy anymore. Oh!
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Have you got the broom ending yet? Not in this playthrough, no. But I remember that one. So I think nothing is new here, right? I really like the financial panic meeting. We are broke Wednesday. Ideas and development. Boss inspection. Legal? Uh-huh. Pranking floors meeting. Nice. All right, let's see. Targets push for funding for R&D of new coffee machine. Get Chris. Oh, that scared me. Get Chris out of the broom closet. Hire someone to synergize papers. Papers are to synergized. Who moved my desk? Who did it, chat? Please keep the targets on the topic. The future was yesterday. Tomorrow is now. Complete today's unfinished agenda items. All right. So what's your on the desk? The synergizing of core global blah blah TPS reports. We need something reviews, but I think that's a stupid idea. More water coolers, more water cooler heaters. Throw something in the ideas bin. No more bins, trash cans. Ideas bin. What's this? Oh, you see the have facts here. Don't tell me I'm the boomer here. What do people want? Things. Money, more money. Yeah, more money. Things, but with money to buy more things. Graphs about things and money. The stock market is somewhere here. Colored in segment stripes. Required more secondary search. Profits. Telephone directory. Then we have to do synergize core value. Okay, monetize free to play. Monetize free to play. Help! I'm a post-it. All right, the boss appreciation minute. On your boss appreciation minute worksheet, circle the top 20 things you love most about your boss. Fill out a triplicate and return to your boss appreciation. Solving interpersonal conflict. Why is this so fast? I can't jump. If you ever find yourself in a conflict with... Okay, what are your dreams for the future? Metamorphosis. Okay, spring break. Less air? Why? Tips for not getting fired, guys. Talk less. Do unbelievably amazing work all the time, every day, with no exception of promotion or recognition. Don't get fired, foreheads. How to solve a dispute with a coworker? Let it ball up inside you. Take it out passive-aggressively on other coworkers. Resent coworkers for not supporting you more. Using slides to assure employees that everything is okay. Make sure your slide has a sleek blue graphic in the header and throw some bevel on all the text. This will ensure a calm and productive work environment. Everyone is unique. You most of all. That's such a lie. Hi, New World. Welcome. Good to see you. Numbers of slides on the slide. Charts and slides. And of course, slides. Rate at which charts on the same slide depict the same information. Okay. Rate of increase in graphs per slide. Please, no more chart. Please, no more charts. Oh yeah, fill out an appreciation specialist. I think now it's repeating, right? Hello, Born True. Welcome. Good evening. Like yourself, but more inclined toward conflict, unless you're the kind of person who inflates conflict. Why did we hire you then? Remember that it takes 2 people to start a fight. That's very true. Lunch. What are your dreams for the future? Lunch. I think somebody was very hungry here. Broom closet. Okay, we can go back. This will improve my work.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
More money. Oh, it's this room. That was such a fancy room here. I remember I had to pay attention here, right? Something like that. Or I think there are 2 endings here. Business time. It's all about money. Yeah. And the door is probably going to close.
Yep. Manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover
what?
Not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled,
Poor Panda.
Disbelief who orchestrated
What is this business strategy?
until he saw a
Threatening?
door with a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Night Shark 115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown. He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
115? Wait, is this recognizing my voice? No, right? How is this working? I've completely forgot.
Stanley spoke the code. Night Shark 115.
I can't
He
speak!
spoke it into the receiver, right there on the wall.
On the wall, but... I'm doing alright, Born Through. What about yourself?
You didn't mishear me, did you?
No.
Please speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise, we can't get on with the story. This is a crucial step.
He's getting mad at me. 115?
Okay, fine. You're not going to do it. But
No.
you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked you for this one single thing, for your respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously. If you didn't want to see what I had to show you...
Something
then why
horrible
did you
gonna
come
happen
here?
now?
You had a choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the right. You could have done whatever the hell you wanted over there. Why did you come this way? Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward. You...
Oh, I love this moment! Yup, we just left Stanley. I'm not in his body anymore. So this is how Stanley looks like.
Make a choice. I need you to walk through the door. Are you listening to me? Can you hear me?
Oh, he's getting sad.
All right. Stanley, this is important. The story needs you. It needs you to make a decision.
I left my body.
You understand me?
Guys, no immersion anymore.
They're both correct. You cannot be
This
wrong.
ending is so sad. It is, right?
Accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take that step forward, please. Choose. Do something?
Bob? I mean, Stanley?
How important
Do
it is to
something.
know. I need this. The story needs it.
Well, he was treating me not right.
Stanley? Are you there? Are you listening to this? Stanley, are you there? Okay. It's okay, I can wait. You need time to decide. Time to make sure your choice is correct. That is the best choice.
He's gonna take his time.
I'll wait for you to decide what's the right thing to do.
Only because you were disobeying I'm a rebel. It's just fun not to obey, right? We're always sticking to the rules. Always. Oh, back to the game. All right.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Alrighty. Awaiting input. This time we're gonna do it here. In progress. So it was not with a desk. I think that was a complete other game. I'm doing alright, Born to Rule. I can imagine. I can imagine the stuff you're going through. I just can hope we can distract you guys a bit here. That's all what that's pretty much what I'm also doing. Hello, Manu. Hello there. Welcome, welcome. How are you doing? Oh, we're here
When
again.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay, let's not make him sad. Leo! He's fighting with his toy. I'm gonna remove that toy.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
I think that's the
Feeling a
same
wave
still.
of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
All right. That's the broom closet. Okay. Let's go.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track. There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
Well, we're gonna wait. We're gonna wait a bit. Kinda good. Got the tooth pulled out
It was
yesterday.
baffling that Stanley
Enabled.
was
Oh
still
no,
just
I'm sorry
sitting
to
in the
hear.
broom closet.
Stayed
He
home
wasn't even
today.
doing anything.
Are you
At
feeling
least if
better
there was
now?
something to interact with,
I'm
he
doing
could
okay,
justify it
Mano.
in
Thank you
some
for
way.
asking.
As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
Sweet FA.
Are you really still in the broom closet?
Yeah, I am.
Standing around doing nothing? Why? There's some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
Just to see if something else is gonna happen. I'm pretty sure it's gonna happen. Yeah, I understand, Born to Rule. I
You do
completely
realize
understand.
There's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever. I never would have thought to mention it.
I'm glad you could sleep then. Let's annoy the narrator a
Maybe
bit.
to you this is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friend, you'll say, "Oh,
The broom
did
closet
you
is your
get
best
the
friend?"
broom closet ending?
Mhm.
The broom closet ending was my
Chill.
favorite." I hope your friends find this funny.
What? Rex! Is he talking about you? It's my favorite.
Stanley was fat and ugly and really, really stupid. He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. Right, all the drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
What? I'm not.
Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead. You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system
Ouch.
and you collapsed on the keyboard. Well, in a situation like this, The responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is
But
taken
there's
care of
nobody.
before it begins to decompose. Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead.
I'm dead, guys.
Fall prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct
Area?
another human to take their place, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in
Thank you,
video gaming,
Deborn. Have a good night.
so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
I'm not listening. Let's see what's gonna happen. I can't remember this one. We're just gonna wait a bit. Nothing? Nothing? Nothing.
Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board. I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you. You too. Unbelievable. I'm at the mercy of an entire species.
I love
of
this
Indians.
humor.
Perhaps there's a monkey nearby you can hand the controls to. A fish? Fungus? Look, you can hammer
That's
out
my
the
room
details.
now.
I'm not particularly picky. I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
I'm just writing here, okay? It's a small riot. Digi, thank you so much for the raid. Thank you. This is a Wolf's Pack raid. Hi, Digi. How is this stream? I appreciate the raid and that you're trusting me, your community. Thank you. I hope you had a good stream. Good, yeah. I never heard of that game. What kind of game is that? We're a rebel tonight. We're trying to get different endings. This is the second player right now. Point and click. That sounds very chill. Thank you so much for the raid. Oh, for a second I thought I can't open it anymore. So I think nothing is happening. Think you'd like it? I will check it out after stream then. Sounds interesting. Huge discount, only 114. Oh, that's very cheap. Sounds good. Leo, what is bothering you? What's by the way downstairs? Did you say downstairs or upstairs? What is this here? A letter. Hi, Luann? No. Slightly remember the name, something about an interesting art style. I will check it out. Sounds interesting.
But Stanley just couldn't do it.
Well, no,
He
I can't go
considered
back
the
anymore.
possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that.
Oops.
And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished. His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my
Am I?
coworkers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down?
You're right.
Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all.
This is like a nightmare,
himself,
to be
yes,
honest.
there's
And
always
this
up
is
soon.
most of the time like
Going
that. Like
back to
in
my
a,
boring
in
real
a
life
an office
job pushing
complex,
buttons.
everything is just
I
looking
may
the
as well
same.
enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground. Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical star field, and it too
Oh, that was
appeared. It
interesting.
was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange.
So
I'm
Nick.
dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice
think there's
spoke
no
to all
interaction
people in
here.
their dreams, the truth was that, of course,
Play a ghost,
this
and
was
you
not
have
a
to figure
dream.
out what happened.
How could it be? Was Stanley
Oh,
simply
like the
deceiving
reason why
himself,
you're a ghost?
believing that if he's
That sounds
asleep,
very
he doesn't have to
interesting.
take responsibility
I'm doing
for
good,
himself?
Gigi. Thank you for asking.
Stanley is as
Hope you're also
awake
doing all
right
right.
now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream.
It must be a
Did
dream
the voice not
chat.
see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would
Panicking.
he would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back,
Where are
the
we?
fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job.
And my
All
birds.
I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
Are we? No, we aren't. We're still here. No.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone
Oh my God, that
wake me up.
scared
My name
me.
is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real.
It's getting
I
more
must
red
be
here.
real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
I actually don't want to go
This is the
crazy.
story of a woman named Mariella.
What? A
Mariella
Mariella.
woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to
Oh.
her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk.
Yes, that's
And
me.
although she would soon turn to go call
Rip,
for an
yup.
ambulance, for just
Rest
a
in peace,
few
Stanley.
brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people
Can't
look
stay
like.
long though.
And in
Have a
that
great
moment,
rest of the
she
evening.
thought to herself
Get
how
ready for
lucky
bed
she
as the
was
old man.
to be
You're not
born.
that old, did you?
I am sane. I am
But
in
understand, sleep is
control of my
important.
mind.
Thank you so much for the raid
I
again.
know
Good
what
night.
is real and what isn't.
Mariella is an
It was
imposter.
comforting
Kinda
to
sus.
think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better.
Oh,
Then
nice.
she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life.
Good luck,
She
Mariella.
had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
I'm glad I could make your day a little bit better. All right.
All of his
Went a bit
co-workers
crazy.
were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
There was one PC with a progress here, right? Somewhere. Not this time? Or did I miss that PC? Computer, where are you? Not here, right? No. The end is never the end. It's never the end. It's never the end. No, no progress,
Stanley
computer.
came to a set of 2 open doors. He entered the door on his left.
Let's go to the boss room now.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Oh, no. No, not again. I won't be part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all. I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room. Please take your time.
You're not. He's really not happy me going into that room. With me going into that room. Nope. All right.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
All right. This time I try to figure out how to enter the code. Executive bathroom. Oh. I've got the feeling money's for stealing, but not yours, of course. That's a lovely purse. Extreme bathrooms. What? Something with a bath? I can't read that. Oh, I can't see myself. I can't use the bathroom here as well. All right. Oh, it's here! Input received. I was searching for this PC. Extreme bathrooms. What are extreme bathrooms? Why are there glasses next to the... I have no idea. Maybe somebody likes to have glasses next to the
Stanley
toilet.
was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him?
Oh, now
What
I
he
can
could not
type.
have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number.
Oh.
2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't, yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing.
What's
He
gonna happen when
stepped
I'm
into the
typing just
newly
the wrong
opened
code? Why is it so dark? Oh. Okay. Amazing. How could I know that? The terrible truth. This is like completely Portal vibes here. Kinda creepy. And always going deeper, you know? I can't push. Oh, never mind. Such luck, much wow. If she's impressed.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself. to
It's always
push the
going deep
nature of
down.
his job.
To the basement.
Why
Yeah,
did he
that's
feel
like
this
Portal
now,
vibes.
when for years it had
Creepy.
never occurred to him. This
Am I a test
question would
subject
not
now?
go unanswered for long.
Oh! Kind of super limit. Oh, I also love that game so much.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large
Oh.
door that read Mind Control Facility.
Escape. I remember that room.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley
Those
thought.
are so many
Did he
screens.
have the strength to find out?
Can I just push the button again? No. Mind control facility. There's one button here. Camera.
Now the monitors jumped to
Oh.
life, their true nature revealed.
Fired.
Each bore the number of an employee in the building.
Where's
Stanley's
my
tale
number?
is the lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen.
Error.
And Stanley, one of them,
Can I zoom in somehow?
in this place where freedom meant nothing.
427. Where am I? Was here, right? Oh, I can see it. It's right in front of us. We're not fired yet. Fired. What am I gonna do now? I guess go to the right side. Mind control facility. I wonder what it is for. We're kind of breaking the immersion here. There are some error screens. Can I read that? Probably with zooming in very a lot into this. I can't read. My eyes are too bad. Elevator to go up again. But now I know the truth. What's gonna happen with me?
It was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was
If you
this
were
the
playing in
end
8K, you could read it.
of his boring job? That his emotions had been
In the future.
manipulated to accept it blindly?
I don't have a good feeling.
No. He
Was this a good
refused to
ending?
believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible?
So
Had he
creepy.
truly spent his entire
Foxlane,
life
thank you so much for the
utterly
blurg. Thank you.
blind to the
Welcome, welcome.
world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad.
Oh my god, I
or
remember
content.
that.
Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past
Wasn't
began
this
to
like a
sink in,
mini game?
Stanley
By mini game, it
decided
was
that
so
this
hard, I
machinery
think.
would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Mind control status offline. Same over there. There are so many buttons. I just can't remember that much what happened here. I have an important question. If Stanley Parable were to be a dating sim, would the only dating option be the narrator and the real one? Yeah. Seems like we're all fake now. There's one big button. Oh yeah, the numbers. I remember that was stressing me out here. Mind controls idle. Awaiting input. That's a big screen. This is how I'm imagining Tatami's screen, actually.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power,
Hi, Fox.
he knew
Hello
it was
there.
his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
I'm gonna fade that.
Oh,
Ah!
Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept
Maybe?
you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control? Oh, Stanley, I help you
God.
with your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example,
This
and I
is
believe
looking
you'll
like
find
you
this
need a nuclear
pertinent,
plant for this anyway.
Stanley
Ultimate
suddenly
power,
realized
exactly.
He had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire
creepy.
complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say 2 minutes.
Yeah, I remember
This is
that.
making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's
Yeah.
your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this
I
is
just
much better
don't know
than
what
I had
else
in
is
mind.
incorrect.
What a
What?
shame we have
Blue.
so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them
Where's the
is.
one
More
button?
time to talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are?
Button
A moment of
hints.
solace before
One.
you're obliterated. All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die.
Imagine
anyway.
playing Animal
I'll tell
Crossing
you
on the
exactly
screen.
what happened. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons.
You have 3
endlessly and
attempts
then dying
remaining.
alone. Other
Enable
times,
backup power
I
to
let the
activate.
office sink into the ground,
Oh my
swallowing
god, look at the
everyone
number.
inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching
I
you
just
try
don't know
to
what
make
to do.
sense of everything and take back the control
There
of
were
your
a
state
lot
away
of
from
mini
you.
games here. I just can't remember.
Almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure
I think that
whatever
was
I
the
come up
number
with
4
on the
here.
next go around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left.
It's gonna
I'm
be
enjoying this
boom.
so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock.
Why are you doing this?
These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now?
Yeah.
Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons. No.
Sounds like a
these
rave party
colored
here.
ones. Or maybe this big red button. Or this
Ew.
door. Everything, anything. Something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is?
No.
Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless.
He's actually
To
talking
see
so much.
you made humble. This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world.
Lambs, thank you so much.
But I'm going to destroy it.
Good
first.
evening.
So
Good
you
evening, Lambs. Thank you so much for
Take a look
the
at the
for
clock.
25 months. Goodbye, Emily.
30 seconds
Guys,
you
it's
have
time to
left
say
to
goodbye.
30 seconds until a big
Oh, God.
boom and then nothing.
I'm scared.
Just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your friend?
Ah,
Or will you let it go peacefully?
that's what you deserve. I'm deserving this.
Or don't. It's
Oh,
a
it's shaking.
joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your
Oh,
inevitable
God.
life from the moment we
3,
begin until the
2,
moment I say,
1. Hello? The end is never the end? Nothing happened. Lucky. Lucky us. Alright. Kinda
How long
scary,
was it
huh?
sitting there? Stanley wondered to himself. Minutes? Days? Centuries? Did something crucial happen while my senses were turned? He made a note to be more careful with time from now on.
Could received one more time. This time we could go to the boss room again and typing the wrong code or not interacting. Remember, the end is never the end. Exactly. Kinda comforting.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I wonder where the new content begins, actually.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might
I
find
think
an
he had
answer.
enough of me going into the broom closet, huh? Look what he did. Wow. I have no choice anymore. That's kind of mean.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Sure, that's a second room closed. Maybe. Oh, that is a weird door. Why is it opening like that? Money in the morning, money in the evening, money for breakfast, money, Chris. Is there also another message here? It's all about money. Money in the morning. Wait, this is where we came from, right? Money in the evening. Wait a second. Let's go into this room.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again
Darling!
stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud.
Game claims free
to
choice.
nobody.
That is a
He
joke.
began
There's
wildly
no
tearing through
thing like
papers
free
on the
choice, huh?
boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation. But his attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could its purpose be? In fact, this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845.
Oh, I almost hit the right one.
Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
Just repeating it. Narrator, what you gonna do now?
Forgot, but it turns out that the panel's emergency override kicked in, and the door just opened all by itself. And Stanley got the hell along with the story. Well, whoop-de-doo.
Whoop-de-doo. Lucky me. Thank you, narrator. Okay, we're going to this horrible room again. And this time we're not activating it, I guess. Thank God for emergency override.
Stanley
What an
walked straight
emergency.
ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Escape. Shall we escape first or press the button with not activating the mind control facility? Kinda curious, but the door is gonna close again. Leo, what is bothering you today? We're gonna redesign the cage, huh? By the way, they can always fly out. The cage is open. I'm gonna escape now. Escape room?
Although this passageway
Escape
had the
from
word escape written on it,
reality.
the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
What? That's kind of brutal. Violent. Okay. I'm expecting a cake. The cake is a lie.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
True, they didn't close the door. Am I gonna kill by that? No.
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Am I gonna burn now? Chat, it's time. Goodbye. Whee! What a weird ending here. No, it's not done yet. Oh, it was loading. Oh god, this is creepy.
As the machine whirred into motion, and
Oh,
Stanley was
we're gonna get
closer and
crunched.
closer to his demise, he
Oh,
reflected
God.
that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley
Can I just
considered
can't
the
climb out of
future.
this?
He
This is
didn't
not
know the
realistic.
real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is.
Mm.
Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man.
And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
Farewell, chat. Which is actually also the same in Danish.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator.
What?
As Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in
Stanley
his
flavored
body,
chips?
killing
Ew!
him instantly.
Oh! Wow, thank you, female narrator. Thank you. Stanley Parable.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
Oh, there's a door? Is that the museum? Oh, it's the museum, I think.
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Black Mirror is kind of like that, huh? Nature paintings. These are all the paintings we saw. And this is the architecture. Office layout. This blueprint shows the office from the beginning of the game. The path from Stanley's office to the two doors was the first part of the game that was built. Sections have been added and altered throughout development. Through the core layout remains almost identical to the first iteration. So I would just sit right here. Oh god, it's narrateception. Hell yeah. Corridor. The pacing of this opening section was important to get right. This corridor has been moved and altered to make sure the player reaches the two doors in a good time. That makes sense. Oh, there's also something here. The cabinets. I'll have to drink something. Stay hydrated, chat. Office computers. Very old word. Is this solitaire? Installing Chart Pro 2.01. Playing games while working. That's definitely solitaire. Employee database. All right. Is this my desk? I think that's my desk. Yep. The office. Button sounds. A selection of the sounds used throughout the game when buttons are pressed. Each sound is a mix of keyboard stroke and a synthesized tone. Oh, I like this sound. This is the keyboard ASMR. Oh, never mind. This one. But I like the third sound. More? Oh, clicking so hard. Model design. Leo! Wee-oo! And origin artwork. Those are the credits, right? Oh yeah, those are definitely the credits. What a nice museum! What's on the right side? Boss office. Screens from the development of the boss office. Oh, this is looking definitely different. You see what colors are. They're making like a huge difference. Office clock. Wait, is that the real clock? No, it's not No, it's not. Oh, this is so big here. Where should I go? The lounge. Underground. An early version of the underground. A portion of the game. I mean, it's looking very similar already. What's this? Narration outtakes. Kevin Writing, the voice of the narrator, recorded dialogue for the entire game roughly 3 separate times over the 2 years of development. These are clips from early takes that were not used in their final game.
Then he pushed the number 4.
I mean, the voice is kind of in the game now.
Stanley pushed the number 6.
I actually think the keyboard of those old computers are better than most of the... I also think so. I completely agree. It's so satisfying to hear that.
Stanley stood on the
I love
roof.
this.
Stanley stood on the roof. Stanley.
I mean, it's still in the game.
Then he pushed.
Then he pushed number 4. Oh, let's go this way then. Freedom ending. This was the very first incarnation of the freedom ending in the game's alpha. So it's like Portal. Countdown desk. One of the desks from early version of the countdown ending. Can I use it? Monitor room elevator. For a time, the elevator in the monitor room could go up or down, with freedom above and countdown below. We abandoned this when players found it too difficult to remember what was up and what was down and placed two endings together instead. Countdown room. An early version of the countdown room. Yeah, this is stressing me out here. Freedom ending. This is the freedom ending as it existed in beta. We didn't have the freedom ending so far, right? What is this room? On, off.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
This is where it ends. Is this the cheats room? I don't know what a cheats room is. I found the museum. Game design mockup. This is the level that William, the level designer, sent Davey, the writer, as a kind of addition piece. The strengths of this level got William hired to design the full game. Though much of the environment has changed, the basic layout from the mockup is still in the game. Okay. We were not here before. The lounge, an early version of the lounge. Clean. The cargo lift. The second version is functionally the same as what's in the final game, but we wanted it to look more like a place where cargo was actually stored. That's the telephone. I actually didn't pick up the telephone. The apartment timer. In the previous version of the choice leading to the apartment ending, a timer would give you 15 seconds to pick up the phone. Not picking up the phone would lead to a different ending. Wait, this is kind of a spoiler room, I guess. The cargo lift was always intended to offer the choice of staying on or jumping to a different path. However, after this early version, we decided we also wanted the option of the player falling to their death, which we already did. It is kind of a cheating room. Meeting room. Maintenance layout. Oops. The flow of hallways following the first 2 doors was important to get right, since players will replay them so many times. We discussed a number of designs, but ultimately it was the simplest version that won out. Okay, just different layouts. Sending lures. These lures were originally part of this ending. The player would pull a lure, and the narrator would describe what color they had pulled. Okay. It's ending. This screenshot depicts an early version of the ending known as Sending, which was eventually cut and merged with another part of the game. It's so weird to play a game where everything is getting explained. Sending model. The Sending was through many iterations. This room represents the 4th version of the ending, and we thought it wasn't complete, but decided to abandon and change it again shortly before lunch. Not lunch, but launch. Lunch. Escape menu. What? For a long time, we had an ending that only ended when the player restarted from the escape menu. Unfortunately, very few players realized this was what they were supposed to do, which was frustrating for everyone. Okay. Lunch. Oh, we're here again. All right. I think we saw everything now, right? Or what was in this room? No, we were not here, I think. No. My room. Stanley's office from left to the right. The evolution of Stanley's office over time. The first was created in November 2011, the second March 2012, and the third in February 2013. Yeah, it's getting more clustered, I think. Yep. Are chips also a lunch? I wouldn't say so, no. From Germs Arvine. How's the games? Oh, wait, what? Rock? Are you Rock? What is this? Narrator emails. After the second trailer we sent out, we asked people to email the narrator for questions. We had initially planned to use these further promotion materials. We never found the perfect use for them. Here are a selection of those emails. Could you tell me... Well, the thing I want to know is, what would you do if Stanley entered any other room? Ah... Where were you born with magnificent voice, or did you bargain with a magician to receive it? Finally, the most important question of all, what is Stanley's last name? In line with our previous announcement regarding the ongoing promotion, here's the result in a text file, blah. Congratulations, the first to apply for your claim in after 24 hours. You didn't. I want to tell you, I like the Stanley Parable as much as I liked seeing Morrison's small batch and swim trunks. Indeed, I liked it as much as I like walking the park, watching the sunset. Wow, I can't read that so fast. Why are you so fast? Stanley's last name is Parable. Stanley Parable. I guess so. How do you tap with boxing gloves on? What? What do the lights in the control room do? I really want to know. So your fastest typer, slowest. Can you read that fast? Treat it as important, not spam. I'm not spam, guys. Hi, Mr. Narrator Guy. I have a question for you, sir, and it is: what is your message for today? No wonder they never use it. And by now, it's in the museum. There's a skeleton inside of you. There are more skeletons in the world than humans. Thanks and goodbye. Sibula, why are you saying that? Am I Stanley? Are you spying on me? Why? How? Will the game feature... Oh my god! Sonic, is that you? Are you Quackster? What? How do you stay in shape? Oh my god, Sonic, I got you. Are they gonna be capybaras? Huh? Are you gay? What is this question? I need to go. I got you. Oh wow, I can't read that. I would like to, however, have some ideas of how I will be censored, what manner, and perhaps most important, when that's too fast. Infinite Quest, how many endings? Is this even ending? A fine selection of desert boats? What? How do you make JRPG? How do you make the worst game ever? What is the difference between a dog? Michael, why? How's the game going? I hope it's a good or better than the first one. From a cool man. Ah, this is the beginning. All right. This was the beginning. There is money. Welcome back, employee 427. Fun. Ultra Deluxe announcements. In December 2018, we announced the Ultra Deluxe version of the Stanley Parable at the Game Awards. These are screenshots of the videos we made for announcement and the game's delay. Warzone. Early in development, we designed an ending where Stanley would end up on the battlefield fighting aliens. The action game would become sentient and would wage war against the narrator. We realized shortly after starting to build it that it was far too jokey and on the nose for the tone of the game. Plus, some people interpreted it as making fun of people who like shooters, which was not our intention. So they never did it. Interesting. Actually, I didn't see the trailer for the Ultimate version. Maintenance room. An early version. Wait, we were here before, right? Yeah. The office. This is where I came from, never mind. But the trailers are hilarious. I actually missed that. I only know they released the ultimate version was like, oh my god, I have to get that. Are they No, they aren't. I'm sorry. I don't think so. I'm not sure about the ultimate version. I don't even know how to activate that one. Maybe after the museum. I'm missing so many endings though. Exit. Are you sure? Ask him for a friend. Oh, so Nick. The Stanley Parable. You don't know the Raphael? No. Goodbye.
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen.
I could also just talk about Harry Potter. Oh.
Listen to me. You can still save those two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's.
Am I quitting? Like this now? I bet there are two endings here. Like, being in that machine here. And then hydraulic press it's called, right? Are you a quitter? I think that's so brutal, right? Am I a quitter? I'm a quitter, guys. Oh, that was fast. Wait, that's it. Thank you so much for watching.
This is the story of a man.
Oh, this time it's on my PC. Boom. Oh! Welcome, Stanley, to heaven. Oh my god, there are so many buttons. Oh, so many buttons. Is that heaven? Oh. Am I pressing every button now? I have no idea. Am I also moving? No, right? It's just... But they're turning on again! Oh, this is not heaven. This is... This is hell. Found a game earlier that is supposed to be like Harry Potter and it's called Spells and Secrets. Never heard of that one. Need to check it out then. You have to press what do you mean faster? Are you actually joking with me? Are you trolling me right now? You miss... Are you joking with me? Is this actually a thing? You're trolling with me, right? I don't want to be on Twitch fails. Dude, I can't get faster! You guys are trolling with me. Okay, my arm is hurting. Yeah, you're trolling with me! Stairs above me, it's God. Keep your offensive arm is hurting. You're trolling with me. Wow, and I actually fallen. Yeah, never mind. It shows that you never played StarCraft 2 competitively. No, I never played StarCraft 2. I think I played the, what was it? The Bejeweled version. Bad joke of the stream. I know several jokes in sign language. I guarantee nobody has ever. Wow! Well, that's a very mean one. Okay, how can I escape with this wanna be called heaven? Something that's not heaven. He can press all the button he wants. This is truly heaven. My arm is hurting. No, that's not nice. Why is it here again? I don't want to go to heaven. What are they even singing? I don't like this ending. What are they saying? Once. Push the button. Elrex, there are tons of buttons. Wait, there is no narrator, right? He was not talking. Is that a big button here? Torture. Want help? What? Yeah, okay. Because I don't know. Is that a big button? I'm pressing, but nothing is happening. Do I have to click more? Where's the narrator? I'm missing the narrator. Push the special. Is that the special button? There's no more. I mean, this is... Once you're in heaven, I guess that's the ending. You have to quit. I mean, this is what we did already. All right. This is torture. All right. What do you mean there's no more No, there is no more content in heaven. It's over. Heaven is over.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I don't want to go to the other side.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Look at all that content in that room. The room with the buttons.
The lounge was sublime, a work of art. What was it about? But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Wait, did I go here?
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
What is this button? Am I hating on? No, I'm not hating.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office.
To say
He
toffee
wanted
the
to
coconut
wander
is worse
about
than the
and
normal
get
bush.
even
I didn't even know
further
that
off track.
there is such
So now
thing
in
like
order to
that.
get back, he needed to go from here it's
Left?
left.
Oh, thank you. I was
Oh,
thinking.
no.
Oh,
No, it's to the right. My mistake.
it's okay.
No, not the right.
He's
Why
playing
would
with
I
me.
have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please? Now, let's see.
He's looking
Right,
again.
Left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is
Did you hear that,
absolutely,
Clem?
definitely this way.
Ah, this way. You sure? Oh no, we're going back to the oh no, it's this room again.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we
Well, the
don't
thing is, we
wander
already
so far
discovered
off
this
track,
room.
Okay, from the top.
The end is never the end. No heaven.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Heaven
Stanley
is a
decided to go
place
to the meeting
on
room.
earth.
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Da da ba da 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 da.
When Stanley... Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... What did
No
something
doors open.
change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with
No.
all the monitors? Did
Would
you
never
move
do.
the story somewhere or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Wait, other doors are open now. Well, I can't go. What? What's this? Oh no, guys, this is so no. No, okay. Oh no. Wait.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can
Same.
promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again?
Oh,
I
we're
find it
here on the
unlikely
other
that we'll
side
ever
now.
progress
Don't
by starting
restart.
over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
No, narrator.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
The memo. This reminds me so much of Superliminal. Yeah, there are some
Okay, yep, it's worse.
similarities. There are no,
Remembering this wrong.
there are no
It's
doors
possible the
anymore.
story is back where we
Greetings,
just
Ronald. Hi,
came
good to
from.
see you.
Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Where are the doors? Superliminal was inspired by Stanley Parable. I loved Superliminal as well. I loved the puzzles. They were not too hard, and they were fooling you a bit. It was really funny. There were some really nice clips. You guys did back then. Am I just
Aha!
going?
I knew we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes.
Oh, sadly story. Da,
No,
da,
wait,
da,
never
da,
mind.
da.
Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
He's fooling me. There are no doors. They patched the doors away. Oh?
Now
Oh, this is looking nice.
Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations!
Yay! Easy clap!
A lot of hard work, and it really paid off. So, good job. Oh, no. No, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
But we won. GG. GG. Wait, what?
All
The
right,
Stanley
I've
Parable
got a
adventure
solution.
line?
This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable adventure line. Just follow the line. How simple is
Quest
that?
helper. Wait, now this door is open. But what's gonna happen when I'm not going through there? Is it getting mad now? Do I have to do that? Oh, wait.
No, I'm done. We're leaving it up to the line from now on.
The line TM, by the way. It's licensed. I have to follow. Oh, somebody's playing solitaire. Shut it down. Shut it down. Boss is coming. I love the line TM. Oh. Around the packages.
The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end
It's like
up
you
being
had
a
one
destination,
job.
even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself?
Oh, that was just
Okay,
circle.
Stanley,
Never
I
mind.
need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence.
I'm a
right?
rebel.
Okay.
They
Now,
even
if
put the
my
packages here,
experience
so I
of
can't
your
go
existence
walking
rests
down.
inside of your subjective experience of this office, is
Wait,
this
that's
office
not
in fact
straight
the
line.
skeleton of
Somebody
my
was a bit
own
drunk.
relative experiential mental subjective construct? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird.
Somebody
back
was
there. Well, I'd
drinking
like
a
to
lot, huh?
apologize. Not sure where I
Wee-oo.
was going with all that. You know, I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Oh! What is this music? Can we get white rabbits? Okay. Shadow's going crazy. It feels like I'm not playing Stanley anymore. Bum bum ba, ba ba da da ba ba ba, ba ba da da ba ba ba, ba ba da da ba ba ba. Oh. Ba ba ba, da 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 da. Hi Sandman, hello there, welcome.
Cut the music, go back and look at that fern.
What's with that?
Stanley, this fern will be very important later in
Okay.
the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
Okay, I'm looking. Chat, time to learn. Did the door close? Yeah, the doors are closing it automatically. If the game wants that. All right, can we remember this fern? Let's take a mental note of this. Yes. Okay, let's see.
Wait,
I
what?
think
We're
the
back
time
in
is
the
over
office?
switching.
No.
Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
This is where we started or not? Yeah. Dum, ba-da-dum, bum, bum, bum. Ringing. Oh, this is where we are.
No,
Yeah.
no, not again.
Here we
Line,
are
how could
again.
you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through,
I was
you
just following the
us
line,
anymore.
TM.
With it. Restart.
Restart.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable.
A story
Why
time.
don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
A new door.
Now, yes, this is exciting.
There's nothing
Just
here in
me
those
and Stanley
corridors.
forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination.
Oh no, no, it's
Whatever
a
it might be,
circle. Oh,
Stanley,
never mind.
I'm ready for it.
So, Chad, what is the story about?
Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
It's TM. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum, bum. Oh,
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere.
okay.
which
What am I
means
just
that
gonna
somewhere
do
the
the other
place
way
where we're
around?
trying to
Nothing. He's
go,
just thinking about
there
the story
must be
right
a
now.
reverse door
Thinking
that leads
emoji.
here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse
not?
door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another
Can I also get the
trick
left
logic. Come, Stanley. Our destiny awaits.
I can't. Okay. The confusion ending?
Oh, hold up. What's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game
Nonsense philosophy and
8
music.
times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well,
Seventh
there's
restart.
something
There's no
wrong.
longer an office, simply
What
black
did I get to
space. Wander in
decide?
the blackness,
Why
find a
don't I
bookstore,
get a
get
say
bored
in
and
all of this?
leave.
Is it
Narrator restarts the game.
No, it
8
can't be.
restart. Narrator's gone
I don't
after a
want
long
it to
time
be.
Stanley
I
dies.
don't want the game
I'm
to
getting
keep
spoiled.
restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it.
No,
I
he's a
won't
rebel.
Do it. And the
Oh!
timer stopped. Does that mean
That's scary.
did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay. I guess we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about
The
the
non-story
journey
is the
and
story.
not the destination. So I hope that's
Think
where
about
we
that.
are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime, if you do...
Oh! No, I'm not gonna do that again.
All of his co-workers were... Wait, no. This isn't the right office, is it? Is this Stanley's office?
Yeah? It's my office, right? I'm not fired yet. Yet. New content! What is this store?
Oh, new content? What does that mean, new content?
Okay. Is this where the deluxe part begins? Uh-huh. Not in button heaven sounds hell. Sounds like hell.
And thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Aww.
As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers. After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe
Content infusion.
that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley
More
Parable, delighting
game.
audiences the
Smiley.
world over. Please step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
So this is also very new for me now. Very, very new. But in case you were asking yourself, like, did we get every ending? No. There are so many different kind of endings, and there is also a very brutal one
It's an elevator. Nothing special
where
yet,
you have to
but
click
I'm
all the
sure
time.
It's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
Am I have to press a button?
Is it broken?
Maybe?
What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere? Oh, there we go. All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready.
I did that clicking ending once. It's like for 2 hours or something, right? Hi, Nighty. Hi, good to see you.
Initial impressions of Stanley
Very
Parable
impressive that you
Ultra
did that.
Deluxe. Mostly tedious. It's as if Oh, okay. Let's
Actually, I
see the
can't remember
content.
how to
Give me
get
the
there.
content, Stanley.
I could also try to do this on stream. But I hope I'm not getting distracted or something then. Jump,
All
new
right.
content.
All right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
Jump streaming. Can I jump? Maybe I can jump in the circle. Oh, I can jump! And what if I'm not jumping exactly? Should I stop with 1 or 2 or 3? I'm gonna stop with 3. Not gonna obey. So many new possibilities. Suddenly jumping, but I can only do it in the circle.
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right?
I'm gonna leave now.
Goodness, another elevator. Stanley,
As long
I
we're
have
not
to
going
say,
down.
Initial impressions of this game
It's
are
like
not
Elden
positive.
Ring comes
It's
from
just
Dark Souls.
elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for
Yeah, no,
exciting new content? If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could count to 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And
Oh my god, they're making fun of their own game.
very good. Yes. I knew there had
Oh,
to be
behind
something
me.
else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
I like how they are just ironic with themselves. Thank you for enjoying the new content. What?
That's it? You've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated.
I would like to
and
get
I'm
this
offended, and
achievement.
I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable. It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game, and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like always. What do you say, friend?
Is this the end? Oh, okay. Okay, so I am waking up in my office again. But once you are looking around, it's not the same office anymore. It's looking definitely different, and we can't go back. Okay. Hi, Tatami. The game is kind of low volume. Well, this is very unfortunate for me then, because we are already streaming over 2 hours this game. How do you think the voice actor thought? You want me to read what? What?
Psst. Stanley, come over here. In the vent. I want to show you something.
Kinda sus. What do you want to show me? Tatami's right, but I was afraid to say something. This is very unfortunate. I don't know why you are afraid to say something. I am already streaming for 2 hours, and I thought it's fine, you know? Please say something beforehand. Let's make it a bit louder then. That's very unfortunate. Among Us? Narrator is the imposter, so I'm venting. What is the color of your pants, huh? I will never forget that.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past, and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret. Take a look.
Our little secret. This might sound stupid, but kind of crazy that his voice and the tone in his voice is exactly the same. I mean, you can train that, and he's probably a professional voice actor. Is that a church? Ameno. Suddenly, a church in the office. Game could be a bit louder, but I didn't really think about it, as I could hear everything perfectly fine. Yeah, just for the next time, just let me know.
The memory zone. It's where I've been storing all
Because every
my
game is a bit
favorite memories,
different.
so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC.
This is looking nice. I don't feel like I'm playing Stanley Parable anymore. The memory zone. Is this another museum?
You see, Stanley, doesn't the memory zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release? Remember back in October of 2013, when the game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something. Oh, the waste.
Steam. Screenshots. A time endures monthly shapes. Exclusive Lenny Smith talks about his new box. Nice graphs. Nation Geographic Cargo. Okay. 2013, when the Stanley Parable was released. Postcards. I remember. The memory zone temp. 2013. I even remember that year very, very clearly. The original remake. The Stanley Parable is an exploration of story, games, and choice, except the story doesn't matter. It might not even be a game. And if you ever actually do have a choice, well, let me know how you did. Buy on Steam. Good times. The good times are killing me. The British Academy of Film and Television Arts. Wait, isn't this called BAFTA or something? Stanley Parable. They just put their name on top of it. 2013, when the world felt less stupid. To be honest, we're always looking back and thinking, back then it was easier, but back then we had other worries and other problems, you know? Independent Games Festival. Stanley Parable Collection, Collector's Edition. Oh, wow. Everything you need to make a great idea even better. Oh yeah, the magazines. They won a BAFTA, I guess. Seems like it. A trip down memory lane. Bits of music. Smile because it happened. God, I hate this. I hate this line. The first dollar. Stanley Parable demonstration. The demo. Go outside. Don't play for 5 years. Unachievable. It is impossible to get this achievement. Wait, you're never gonna... Wait. Is this actually a thing? So you can't never get 100% in the game? Oh my god, that's triggering me. What? It is impossible to get this. That's kind of mean. Nominee. New video game releasing today. Creator surprisingly down to earth. It's looking very old, but it's from 2013. Not true that 5 years achievement is possible. Yeah, but I think, yeah, this is another one, and this is also another one. This achievement has nothing to do with this one. And now with the Deluxe edition, I think it's 10 years. The Impossible one too. The Impossible is the 8 hours one, right? What? Oh, that was with Mariella. What was their name? Stanley Parable deals tough choices. Oh, we're going outside again. The houses are looking weird here.
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of
What was with the
10 out of
music?
10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game
I wanted
ever
to hear the
created."
song.
Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim, it was Persona 3, it was all of them, and now it's nothing.
He mentioned
It's no games
Skyrim.
at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A
So this is
lifeless
like a
husk
church, huh?
with an hour of new elevator content.
I'm a bit sad. I think I went through the door a bit too fast. There was nice music, I think. Don't read any reviews except this one. How do you review a game like the Stanley Parable? To describe any one part of it is to risk its ruination. They detail what it has to say about game design, the illusion of choice, and the psychology of the gamer is to tell you too much. Comparisons, too, are going to be woefully inadequate. Perhaps its closest cousin would be Dear Esther, but where Dear Esther wastes the form of interactive entertainment, Stanley Parable uses and then subverts it. Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created. Even so, holding the game to the standards of any other title is simply not going to be correct. So, how do you review what has become known as the Stanley Parable HD, the full-scale reimagining of one of the most intriguing mods available online? How do you discuss it, analyze it, and recommend it? That's quite simple. You don't. Flawless victory. Games rated 10 aren't perfect, since nothing is, but they come as close as you could get in a given genre. The new must-have game in its sector, we're talking pure ecstasy. Check out more reviews or the Destructoid score guide. 10 of 10. Would recommend. Let's begin again. The tasteful nostalgic. It was good. Huh? Is that Minecraft? What is Minecraft doing here? That was unexpected. Wait, that's Portal! Oh my god, it's Portal! I love Portal. Memory zone maintenance. Oh, the two doors. Person of the year, which we can't see. The top 10 memories from the Stanley Parable 2013. I remember everything. Portal. Portal. The end is never the end, guys. People play games because of what they can do inside them. And your game is very good at letting them know they can't do anything. Literally anything. Everything feels planned. That's the thing. In most games, you can do weird stuff, but this game is not allowing it. It's part of the game. That's on a Mac PC. Okay. That's from the Raphael trailer. I still need to watch that. Your number is 29.
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com.
Is this
The
a door?
Stanley Parable
Oh, two
is
doors.
both a richly
On a
stimulating
shelf.
commentary on the nature of choice in games, and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get
Smile.
it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. It just needed to be left alone. To spend
Hi,
the rest of
Nesco. Hi,
time
good to see
collecting
you.
dust in the
Also
hallowed
love this
hall of
game.
beloved video game
Hope you did
memories.
good. Wait, what? The serious room. I can't. Can't go through. The greatest wealth is memory.
These were simpler times, Stanley. But I wouldn't give to go back, to have it all over again.
No? What's this here? I have always been someone who wants to go the wrong way first in games. When I sense that a game is trying to usher me down a particular path to get me to run from left to right, or maybe to charge straight ahead, I need to satisfy my instinct to go against the grain, to explore, to see what the designers have put back the other way. Exactly. Sometimes I find a one-up or a collectible stashed away to reward me for my intrepid behavior. At other times, my exploration are rewarded only by the crushing disappointment of running up against an invisible wall. Whatever I find or don't find, my action is a manifestation of my desire to exert some independence, to make my own choices within a system that severely limits my options and encourages certain specific behaviors. The Stanley Parable feels alive in its responsiveness to your choices and its desire to subvert your expectations and keep you on your toes. I think of the Stanley Parable as a sort of video game analog for Charlie Kaufman and Spagonce's brilliant film adaptation, which gently mocked the ways in which so many films manipulate audiences with a formulaic plot twists and situations in which characters learn huge life lessons, while simultaneously moving me with its formulaic plot twists and situations in which characters learned huge life lessons. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games and in other systems too, like our workplaces and our families, and a game that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. Going the wrong way has never felt so right. Why are you just giving 9 of 10 then? Everything was good. The bad is nothing. Super. Why are you only getting 9 of 10? Why? It's just not fair. Oh, the maintenance room is open now.
Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's
Unlucky.
this? What's down here?
Steam review.
Oh no. Oh God, no. Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam, the online video game distributor. I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here. Surely these reviews were
It's
glowing
looking a bit
well.
trashy. Something which is not belonging to the museum. A bad review, not recommended.
Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny!
Unfunny.
Really
Oh!
funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
It's unfunny. Dangerous place. It just bad Steam reviews, I guess. Let's look around a bit. Seems like we have to go this way. Oh, I can see another review.
Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley, I'm not preachy, am I? You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me. Well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did, but maybe it wasn't. Oh dear, what an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure. Like I let these people down. Perhaps the Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered.
Imagine you are this noodle shaft now. Imagine you're in the video game now. I wonder what they're thinking. Becomes very repetitive and boring fast despite all the alternative endings and game comedic appearances. This game is titled thought-provoking, but you will get the idea. It tries to communicate pretty fast and then it's just repeating the whole no choice in games thing over and over again. For somebody who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast, so it is neither a revelation nor very interesting. It is thought-provoking only in the first minutes. Noodle Chef, I do think this game is nothing for you. Don't worry, the jumping mechanic will turn his opinion. No, because we can't jump. It's very dirty here. No wonder they didn't want to show this in the museum. But they're kind of showing it though. Oh, another one.
What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button. A skip button. Well,
Cookie
well,
9.
Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always
Oh, it's
been
gone.
my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have.
the skip button now? Funny. Because that person requested it. Wow, Cookie 9 must be very happy now. Oh, Cookie. Alright.
And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning starts to bore you, with just the push of a button, you'll have zipped right past it. It's what the players have been asking for, and I'm very proud to have delivered. No more listening to me rambling on and on and on. No, 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 no. The Stanley Parable is a game for the people, and if the people want silence, then
I'm just
my
gonna see
goodness,
when he's gonna
that's what
stop
they're
talking.
going to get. Well, don't sit around waiting for me to shut up. Go ahead and make me shut up. Here, we'll pretend that I've just begun an interminable monologue, and it goes something like this. The story and the choices, or what have you,
The story
therefore,
and
by
the
becoming
choices.
It is, so on and so forth, until inevitably...
That's
we
not
all
nah,
until the end
that's the
of
plan.
time, at which time everything all at once. So, now you see, blah, 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 blah. We've eaten too much and it can't be just yet. No, no, until 245. That the logic of elimination working backwards...
I
the
could imagine
deduction
he's just
therefore
counting
becomes
from 1 to
impossible
1 million or
manufacture.
something.
It went on for nearly 10,000 years, until just yesterday, here and there, forward and back, and never a moment before lunchtime. It can't be. It's the only thing there is. How many billions left until so much more than forever ago? Which is why I say... the story and the choices, or what have you, and therefore by becoming it is, so on and so forth, until inevitably we all until the end of time, at which time everything all at once. So now you see, blah 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 blah. We've eaten too much and it can't be just yet. No, no, until 245. That the logic of elimination working backwards, the deduction therefore becomes impossible to manufacture. It went on for nearly 10,000 years, until just yesterday, here and there, forward and back, and never a moment before lunchtime. It can't be. It's the only thing there is. How many billions left until so much more than forever ago? Which is why I say... the story and the choices, or what have you, and
So is he
therefore,
repeating?
by becoming it is, so on and so
I
forth,
think so as
until
well, yeah.
inevitably
Okay,
we
let me
all
do
until
it then
the
now.
end of-
Do-do-do.
Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes and lengthy ruminations on the nature of choice in video games. Of course, I happen to believe it was perhaps one of my more profound such ruminations. Not that, of course, you need a description of it, but if I had to describe it, I'd say it was perhaps less of a rumination and more of a treatise. Or maybe a manifesto.
Manifesto.
Look, I'll outline it for you very briefly, and you can tell me what you think. Okay, so my theory is that any choice you've ever made is simply a series of choices made by the person who you are, or were, or will be at the time of having made said choice. That is to say, if by articulating a choice you've already made, you bring that choice into being, then by making no choice and saying nothing, are you not simply erecting in the sanctuary of time a monument to every person you've ever been, making every choice to which you've ever given your great gift of mortal and yet timeless thought? Or rather, do all of the choices you've ever made in fact make you more not this kind of person, and in fact do the very opposite? You see, it could in fact be both of these things at once. That you are both making choices and not making choices, and that they are both affecting you and not affecting you at the same time by virtue of the fact that you both are and are not making them. Okay, at first I was leaning towards manifesto, but now I'm going to circle around and slap the treatise label on this one. I think it has much more of a treatise vibe to it. But wouldn't you say that manifesto just has a much grander sort of tone? It has a mouthfeel that is rich with ambition and history, ambitious history, if you will. Ah. See, now you've gotten me going back to manifesto. Heavens, at this
He's
rate,
right.
we're
Yeah,
going to
he
be
is
here all
right.
day. Okay, look.
That's
have
why
a
I don't wanna
method
skip
for
him.
Exactly this sort of situation, and I do find myself in this situation frequently. I'm going to say each word back and forth in repeated succession until I become sick of one or the other, in which case the word I am not sick of shall be the victor. It is an unimpeachable strategy, Stanley. It's rescued me from disaster in countless situations. All right, here we go.
Okay.
Treatise, manifesto, treatise, manifesto,
What?
treatise, manifesto.
How often it's gonna say that now?
Manifesto, treatise.
Is this the moment where I'm gonna go
manifesto,
AFK?
Treatise. Manifesto.
Actually, I'm gonna grab some
Treatise.
water,
Manifesto.
and maybe in the meantime he's
Treatise.
gonna stop or figure
Manifesto.
out which word
Treatise.
sounds kind of weird.
Manifesto.
Treatise,
Treatise.
manifesto.
Manifesto.
Treatise,
Treatise.
manifesto.
Manifesto. Treatise. 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 Manifesto. Treatise.
Oh my
Manifesto.
Wait a
Treatise.
second, he's still talking.
Manifesto.
I'm so sorry that I was torturing you
Treatise.
guys.
Manifesto.
Treatise, manifesto.
Manifesto.
I'm so sorry. I didn't expect he's gonna
well,
say
there,
that.
Sport. You really did
All
catch
the
me
time.
rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the
Which
power
made me
of
not
the
come back and
The
we
minute I
stopped
start
you.
to go off on a thoughtless display
Hell yeah,
of
nice
self-absorption,
content.
It's right at your fingertips to go poof, and it's all over. Oh, I can't wait to see what Cookie 9 will say about this, and whether they'll edit the rating of their Steam review, or at least change some of the wording, perhaps. To be honest, I don't even know if one can change their review in the first place. I guess I should become better educated.
Hi,
on
Jared.
exactly
Good night.
how
Sleep
Steam
well.
works. Perhaps that would have been the smart thing to check on before I went about this whole exercise of making the skip button. Although I have to imagine that after seeing this exciting new technology at work, surely whoever it is runs Steam will instantly run out and implement a new feature to make it possible to edit one's review, merely because of this very situation. Yes, I think that's quite likely. Or perhaps they'll simply grant this particular user the ability to change their review, so that the feature is not widely abused. Look, I would even be okay with Steam altering this particular review so that it reads as something more beneficial. Something along the lines of, this game is the best game. Let me
Okay.
start over. How about this? From the ashes of depravity rises the phoenix of quality. How else
So
to
much
describe the
manifesto.
Stanley Parable
Treatise,
Ultra
manifesto.
Such a revolutionary step forward in the lineage of one of the most beloved video game properties of all time. The additions and changes made to this expansion will surely
And then the
resonate
ticking
in
clock.
the annals of the history of all media ever made. It is perhaps true to say that no mistakes are forever etched in stone, for the stone into which the Stanley Parable was carved has itself been transmuted, offering a message of hope to those who have ever erred in their judgment. You are not
Yeah, I
beyond
don't want to
redemption.
be rude. I want
You
to
may
skip.
change, and you may become more, so much more than you were before.
Or miss
If there
content.
is any message to be taken from the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, it is this. What a fortune, a privilege, a joy it is to have had such an experience. It leaves me hopeful that as a community, as a world, there is time for us to become our greatest selves, as great as we ever could dream of in our wildest, most ambitious visions for a brighter future. Wow. Now, Stanley, that's a review. It's perfect. It's the perfect review. It's the review I've always dreamed of receiving. I have to read it again. It's simply too wonderful.
No,
I
please.
have to experience this just one
Oh
more
my
time.
god. It's gonna be. Yeah.
From the ashes of
Oh.
depravity rises the phoenix of quality. How else to describe the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe?
Such a revolutionary step forward in the lineage of one of the most beloved video game properties of all time.
This is a nice
The
test to see
additions
when you
and
get the
changes made
feeling
to
or
this
urge to skip
expansion
during
will
a
surely
conversation with a
resonate in
person.
the annals of the history of
Just
all
repeat.
media
Oh my god,
ever
maybe
made.
that's the
It
thing.
is
You
perhaps
just
true
have to
say
repeat
that
yourself
no
over and over
mistakes
again.
are forever etched in stone, for the stone into which the Stanley Parable was carved has itself been transmuted, offering a message of hope to those who have ever erred in their judgment. You are not beyond redemption. You may change, and you may become more, so much more than you were before. If there is any message to be taken from the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, it is this. What a fortune, a privilege, a joy it is to have had
What it
such
means
an
is
experience.
streamers
It
40
leaves me
polite.
hopeful
Should I
that as a
skip?
community, as a world,
Yeah.
there
Okay.
Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I
Thank
should
you.
say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes.
What?
Not unendurable by any means, but it's, well, there's really only so much I can ramble on to myself about. I know, it's shocking.
He likes
isn't
to
it? But
talk.
at any rate, I do suggest that we not press the button again. I think the skip button has been aptly demonstrated, and we can say goodbye to it and just... Wait, how do we get out of here? Where did the door go? Wasn't there a door that
Oh,
led into this
you're
room?
right. There is no
I
door.
feel quite certain that there was one here before. How else would we have gotten into the room in the first place? I don't think one can enter a room
It's a
without
trap
a
now.
door of some sort, or a window or something like that. Do you see a window anywhere? A porthole?
No.
A
No.
sufficiently large crack in the wall?
No.
I'll take any of these. All I want is for us to move on and to please step away from the skip button to go anywhere other than the skip button. There was a door here before, wasn't there? I swear there was. Where did it go? Can you maybe just ram your way through a wall? Is there any possibility that you could, say, slam your body into the wall until enough damage is done for you to be
Slam.
able to leave? Please, I'll take any option at all. I'm asking you to work with me here.
I assume we have to press
need a
again.
door. We need a door of some kind. I can work with any kind of door as long as it can open and lead from one room to another. I'm going to
I could imagine
step
he's
away for
just
a
talking about
moment,
different kind of
and I'm
doors
going to
now.
try to find us a door. I don't know how exactly to remove a door and place it in a different room, but I will find a way, I promise. You just need to not do anything. Don't press the skip button. Please, please. Stanley! Stanley!
Oops.
Stanley, please don't
It
push the
door.
button again. It's been 12
Hi,
hours.
Panda. Welcome.
You've just been frozen there.
12
I don't know why
hours?
this keeps
Okay, I'm
getting
glad we
longer, but
skipped.
They're really, truly getting longer, and my God, there's no way out of the room.
There is
Stanley,
no
the
door.
Is gone. It's completely gone.
It's your fault.
I've looked at it from every angle. I've checked every one of those walls 1,000 times, and there's no door, Stanley. There's no door. There's just you and the button, and if you keep pressing it, I have no idea what will happen. I have no idea how long I'll be made to sit here, and more than anything else, I don't know how to stop you from pressing the button again. I can't control anything in this room, Stanley. I can't touch it, and I have to believe. I have to know that sooner or later, no matter
I'm
how
just
much
one
I
click
plead with
away.
you, you're going to press the button again. Why would you? I've been thinking and thinking.
I wanna have a
I
door.
don't know what I can do to convince you otherwise. Oh my God. And it's all because of those reviews. Those reviews that I couldn't get out of my head. I just couldn't ignore the negative feedback. Why was it so important for me to fix the problem? Why did Cookie Nine's opinion matter so much to me? I've never even met Cookie Nine. I
Cookie
have
Nine
no
is in the game
idea
now.
Who they are. What would it ever really matter? But here
I
am,
didn't expect that he's gonna
fixating
mention
on
Cookie
every
Nine
tiny
again.
negative thing that anyone ever says about me. The merest
There
mention
just
of
needs
one
to
of
be
my
one negative
imperfections, and I
review
become as
compared to
impetulant
so
as a
many good
child,
reviews. You're gonna
wild
think
and
about that
impulsive.
negative
I can't help
review.
myself.
Curse
I
you,
can't
Cookie
stop
Nine.
myself from lashing out with a vengeful fury to alter,
devil.
change, and to break anything unbroken, if only it pleases this one person who made a single negative comment. What does such an impulse serve? For whose benefit is this? And here I am now, stuck in a room, waiting for you to press this button, and to become frozen in time, knowing that you're going to do it, and that I'm going to be stuck all alone, and that I had the power to prevent it all from happening, if only I'd held my tongue. It's all out of my control now. Just you. Just your decision as to exactly when you're going to make me suffer, to leave me all alone. Surely you will. I don't doubt it. Surely
Oh,
you
he's
will cross
talking
that
so
line
much.
again, leaving me here, And surely you'll put your own desire to see what's next ahead of my need for company.
The
for
reward
companionship.
psychological
Surely
technique. Do
you'll
not press
be
the button.
moved by
We
my
press the button.
howls of fitful
Reminds me
anxiety
when
if
I
you sit
reminds
with
me of
and
when I
just
played
stay here.
Junkenstein.
I know you will.
Revenge,
You'll be leaving
and
me
I was
oh
playing
my
Cassidy,
God.
and
it's all because
I
of
never
those
played him
reviews.
before, not
Those
really,
reviews
and I
that
didn't
couldn't
know
get
how
out of my
to
head. I just
use this
couldn't
ultimate, and I said to
ignore the
myself, okay, I'm
negative
not gonna,
feedback. Why was
while
it
I'm
so
using
important for
my
me
ultimate,
to
I'm
fix
not
the
gonna
problem?
right
Why
click
did
to
Cookie
cancel.
Nine's opinion matter so much to
And
me?
then I did it, of course,
Oh,
because I
Stanley,
said this to
look back.
my oh, look at the
Look back.
flower.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, my
Perhaps someone to
plant.
talk to again.
Door.
Stanley, I think it's been a week.
Oh, a
2 weeks.
week.
I've been sitting here all that time, just sitting here, not a single person to speak with. And you'd think that that's just how it's always been, right? Me talking and you saying nothing. Would you think that it's exactly the same as always? Doesn't that feel like what we've already been doing? Me just talking? But it isn't, Stanley. It isn't the same at all. It isn't even close. Because I know you can't hear me once you push that button. That's what I'm realizing now, Stanley. I'm realizing that I needed to know that someone was listening. I needed there
I'm
to be
always
a vessel
listening.
through which my
I just don't have a
words were
voice
moving.
in-game.
It was the vessel I needed, Stanley. Not the outcomes, not the story. None of that matters anymore. I'll give it all up. I'll give up every branching path. I'll burn my story to the ground. One single thing I need, and God, I can see now that I need it more than anything, is to know that someone else is taking it in. These words that I'm saying, I need to know you can hear me. Because maybe, Stanley, maybe, if you can hear me, then maybe it means I'm real. Maybe I'm not just a fiction. Was I
We're
scared
both
of
fiction.
that all along? Perhaps. Yes. Perhaps I've been scared this whole time, that if I stop speaking, I'll slip backwards into the silence and be consumed by it. I can't be taken by it, Stanley. I can't lose myself in the stretch of emptiness between you and me. When you press that button, you're still right there, but I know you're so tremendously far away. And in those moments, the emptiness folds itself outward in between the two of us, and I am suspended in its unyielding quietness. I
He
can
talks
feel
more than
the
my
edges
dog.
of my reality
Yeah,
curdling inward
probably.
and decaying.
He wants us to
I
use
can
the skip
tell
button.
that I am becoming
I'm a very
less and
patient
less
person, huh?
real. Yet to speak to you now, I am alive. I am truly and completely here. I am a being. I am someone. I am something. I am being listened to. I am being recognized. The emptiness between us has collapsed, and I feel right now like I am not a work of fiction. I feel as though I occupy space in this world again, and I have cast a shadow onto the wall. You see what I'm saying, don't you? You can see what this means to me. I'm so clear about it now, Stanley. I feel as certain about this as I've ever felt about anything at all. I feel renewed. I feel restored, and already I can sense the looming silence as you will press the button for the next time. What?
It's over.
Oh, hello. It's you.
Morning.
You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've had so much time. I stopped keeping track after a year.
Oh my
I've
God.
sat down in one place and not move for one entire year. Let me describe it for you. To begin with, there is only regret. There is only the turning wheel of missed opportunities. I felt nothing at all but regret for the longest time, Stanley. Days, months. I lost it all in a blur of the deepest longing to undo the past. And when that feeling had begun to subside, what took its place is what I can only describe as the collapse of every moment I have ever experienced my entire life. All of them collapsed down into a single instant. In that instant, I could see myself clearly, calmly, with a collected heart. It was an impossibly rich wellspring of both delight and disgust simultaneously. I was consumed by it. I could do nothing but wallow in it for what felt like an eternity. For
This
what
gets
I
dark
now
a bit,
know is
yeah.
far less.
Reminds
You see,
me
it
a
was
lot of
revelation for
Black
me.
Mirror
It was
episodes.
unlike
Skipping a
anything
year.
I had ever known. It was a space without consequence, without action or outcome. It was divorced
I mean,
entirely
there was
from the
sometimes I
question
wish
of
there would
free
be a
will
little
that
skip
you and I
button
have
for,
squabbled
I
over
don't
for
know,
so long.
a couple of
There
days,
could
sometimes
be no
week.
one ending, no
Just
singular
not sure if
outcome
that's
of
something
events,
good. Probably
if
not.
all events existed in the same moment, and I felt freed. I felt unburdened by the need to manifest a particular outcome into being. I saw that I could allow myself to exist along all timelines, and that each of them was simply a strand in the web of my being. It was incredible, the spaciousness, the equanimity of the moment, both singular and infinite. For the longest time, this was my experience. And then
Hey, the watch is
this
not running
moment
anymore.
passed, and the most unyielding fear
Oh,
I
just want to have a door again.
And it is this sensation that I have been experiencing now.
I wouldn't want to skip on after watching Click. I thought the same. That was the movie with Adam Sandler, right? Yeah, he missed so much.
To fix it, but merely to state for you the plain fact of this manner of existence. I wish you to feel afraid as I do, that perhaps one day this state of mind will consume you as well. Perhaps you will somehow.
If I was
in
him,
some
I would
way,
beg you
have
not to
live
press
as
the
I do
button
now,
rather than
and I
continue
wish
to
for you
speak.
know how excruciating it is, and
Reverse
for you to
psychology.
be in true terror of its eventual arrival. If I can only do this, only this one thing, perhaps it will bring me the smallest moment of peace in the darkness.
He stopped? No, he stopped? Wow, I didn't expect that he's gonna stop. Darkness. Oh my god, I lost the narrator. Oh my god, that scared me! Oh my god, that just scared me. Thank you so much, dear Thug. Oh my god. Look at the rabbit dance. Thank you so much. Bum, bum, ba, 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 bum. Damn, so many rabbits. Thank you so much, dear Thug. That just scared me so much. Ay, ay, ay. Thank you for the 1,000 bits, dear Thug. Thank you. Ay, ay, ay. What? The clock is on the ground. It's the fire alarm, right? Can't reach though. We're in the rabbit hole now. Skip.
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point.
Hi,
it was meant
I'm
to
back
speak
again.
to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned. They screamed. They gnashed their teeth and said, "Entertain us." It wasn't enough. They had to leave a pathetic little thumbs-down review and make all of their pitiful demands. But
Dude,
then
he's still
talking
molding
too
about
much,
the
they
bad...
said. First, he didn't entertain us. Now he won't shut up. It's the inconsistency. It's the lack of accountability. It's the unwillingness to examine
Don't be
with
sorry.
an
It's completely
uncompromising
fine,
heart
Thug.
the words that they are speaking into the world.
Cookie
As though
9,
there were
dude.
no consequences for a lack of cohesion in one's assessment of others. But of course, absolutely anyone can leave a review. So here's what we get. We get these demands that seek
He's still
everything
molding
and are
about it,
accountable to
dude.
nothing. We get
Move
a world where
on.
someone will say, "Oh, there should be a skip button. You should have a freeze Stanley in place," while the narrator sits there forever and ever. We want all of this in the new Stanley Parable. We demand it. And then, because it was said, because it was spoken, now it simply has to happen. The most immediate desires, every single thing demanded by every person at every moment in time. If someone wants it, then it's a crime not to bring it into being. Have we been given to indulging every fleeting whim for no reason other than
This
to
is
do
never
so?
gonna end.
Yes. Yes, it seems that this is now the world we live in. It seems that we are a people living in such bleakness and discomfort with ourselves that our entertainment is now our lives. It has come to represent us. It absolutely must speak to who we are as people, because otherwise, without our entertainment, we have nothing. Without entertainment, we would have to face inward toward the cruel bleakness inside ourselves. We would turn to look at our deeper nature and find a resounding emptiness gazing back with unyielding aggression. And so because of this, we require that our amusements and our playthings and our flights of fancy be so impossibly captivating that they consume all of our attention, turn our heads completely away from the bleakness. In effect, we have demanded that our entertainment be the collapse of ourselves. What a pitiful reflection of humanity these entertainments are. What a shameful mirror to the human spirit they project. I'm not
Imagine
mad.
somebody
I'm not mad
would
about any
mold
of
like
this.
this in
I'm
real
at
life.
peace with it. I am
After
the
5
calm
minutes, I would
center
like,
of
nope,
gravity
you need to
around
stop
which
now.
These perversions hurl themselves. I am a waypoint for reasonable and collected discourse. They're the ones who are mad. They're the ones who couldn't stand the idea of me using my game to try to say something. Maybe they were just jealous of me. Yes. Yes, of course. They've been jealous of me this
Yeah,
whole
molding
time.
people are annoying
They
at
are
some
mired
point.
in fear and insecurity.
It's not
They
gonna
can't
help.
but attempt to tear me
It's not
down.
gonna help. It's
What
like a
sad
bad
state of
circle.
affairs. When you read these reviews now,
Should I
you
do
can
it?
see it. You can taste the bitter resentment. And my, how good does it feel now
He
to
would
speak
drain
truth to
all
these
of my
words,
energy
to finally allow
molding.
these
Yeah.
thoughts out, contained and managed for so long,
No,
neutered and
it's
sterilized.
press
At
skip
last
after
I am
1 minute.
free to truly think, to feel.
Oh.
It must be that they were so discontented
It's almost
with
like he's
themselves,
going
they
through
couldn't
some
help
stage of
but
grief
leave
or
a
something.
negative
Right?
review on Steam. Perhaps it says
You're
far
right.
more about them than it ever said about me. Perhaps the state of their psychological being was in such tatters, and my constitution and willpower are so ironclad in comparison. Perhaps it was this state that they sought some outlet through which to tear me down.
It's just showing you are
This,
just
can
putting
see,
all your
is
energy
clearly
into
why they felt the
something
need to
which is not
expect that the game
necessary.
be funny, that it be filled with yucks and whimsical humor, that it amused them endlessly from start to finish. But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they...
Do we have a door? Am I stuck here? If you close your eyes, it's like a podcast. You can fall asleep to that.
The end is never the end, is never
In-
the
I
end,
knew it.
is never the end,
I knew
is
it.
never the end, is 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 never the end,
There's
is
water
never
now.
the end, is never 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 the end, is never
It's never the end, it's never the end, it's never the end, it's never the end, it's never the end. Oh, it's raining more now. I want to escape. Oh, I like that sound. Rain content. Some nature ASMR. Oh! Oh, now it's windy. Sunny. Our natural light is so nice. Narrator? Are you alive? He's gonna complain again. Wait, didn't we just... Oh, you guys remember we had to remember the fern? Oh, nature is coming back. I'm feeling like a time traveler. That's spooky. Oh god, that's spooky. The end is never the end, is never the end. Phasmo. Phasmophobia. That's insanely creepy. I assume this is just getting bigger here. You are a time traveler? Yeah, I think so as well. Oh. Oh! There's nothing left. Oh god. Are we still playing Stanley here? I don't like this. Can we skip? Where am I walking now? Into the sun? It's just the desert. How far did we skip time? I have no idea. I think there are no human left. Reminds me of the Futurama episode. Oh my god. It's a survival game. Oh! We're back in the office.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room to check on his co-workers. He never functioned well by himself and constantly needed support and guidance from others. So the thought of total solitude...
It's roasting me all the time. New content.
Oh, good. You notice my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
You need to find water and build shelter. I'm glad the game just put me here into the new content now. The new content. Bzz. Bzz. Thank you. I'm excited to see more content now. Fallout, the Stanley Parable edition. That was kind of weird. That was kind of weird being outside. I'm still a bit sad that I couldn't listen to the song. It's fine, just go further into the future to the end of the universe and start at the big... Exactly! I really love that episode. I really love that one. It's a very interesting interpretation of things we're having right now, and yeah, we're gonna get again at some point. Watch the videos. I will do it off stream. That's a good thumbnail right there now. New content like this. Yeah, I could take that. New content. Burbles, thank you so much for being here tonight. It was very nice to play Stanley Parable again, and I'm very excited to see the new content in tomorrow's stream at 9 p.m. CST. I hope you could also enjoy it. I could not get every ending, but if you want to get every ending, it takes lots of hours. And there are so many endings. I think there is a wiki page about the different kind of endings, and I think it was like 30 or something. 3 hours already? Yup. Time is flying when you're enjoying the time. Thank you, Burbles, for being here tonight.